What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the LivBtr Podcast. On today's episode, I'm sitting down with fitness entrepreneur, Brooklyn mom of two, and most importantly, my good friend Kelly Cole. Kelly has over a decade of competitive cheerleading under her belt, 6+ years in the New York City fitness scene, and certifications such as NASM, pre-postnatal specialist. She's always been an athlete, but during the pandemic, she found herself craving something different. Something that combined the slow, precise burn of Pilates with the heavy resistance she loved from the Megaformer. When she couldn't find it, she built it. That's how her signature method, time under tension, was born. A blend of strength training, Pilates, and cardio that's all about form, connection, and actually achieving the right muscles to get the results. From teaching at SLT to running her own on-demand library, Kelly's helping people train smarter, avoiding injury, and getting stronger from the inside out. I can't wait for you to hear her story. Let's get into it with my friend Kelly.
I just want to have peace. Pay for the bill, let them take my car, never see the receipt. Good health, we prize, but everybody around prosperity.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the LivBtr Podcast. This is your host, Siano, and this is the show for people trying to optimize every area of their life. Let's go.
I just want to have peace.
Kelly Cole, welcome to the LivBtr Podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We just discovered this is your first appearance as a guest on a podcast.
There's a lot of firsts that are happening this morning. Like
What
I
else?
said, it's my first time on a podcast, first time out in 9-degree weather, first time above 30th Street in like 5 years.
Man,
like we are
you must
slaying it.
really love me for dragging you through.
Honestly, must have had a really good impression.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
we're going to have great impressions on the bazillions of people that are tuning in for your first podcast. This is
Bless.
amazing.
One can only hope, you know.
So Kelly, who are you? Tell me a little bit about where you came from. Let's start from the top.
Whew, loaded question.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Who are you?
Well, I am a born and bred New Yorker. I feel like I love to lead with that because a lot of the time you meet people here in New York in the city and they have amazing stories, but they're from elsewhere.
Totally.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
literally from here.
Yeah. Which is rare. I mean, it's
Right?
it's
Let's
rare.
celebrate the rare.
I love it.
The rareness. But I currently live in Brooklyn. I'm a mother. I'm a mother of two girls, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. I grew up with brothers, so I feel like that tracks. Like God was like, have some feminine energy. You deserve it. But I run an online fitness business. So, I think the two biggest things that describe me is I'm a wife and I'm a mother, but I also have this big thing that I'm trying to do and create that I really believe in. So yeah, that's like kind of
So there you go.
exciting. Yeah.
So how did you get into fitness?
I mean, as
Did
organically as
fitness
possible.
choose you, or
Yeah, I mean, we chose each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't mutual.
that usually
Love.
happens?
I wasn't always in fitness. Right out of school, I've always been like a very type A person.
You don't
like
say.
hustler
You
mentality.
don't say.
So like back in the day, there were no dating apps. There was no this, no that. I was like, you want to meet people who have jobs, you go to happy hour,
Yep.
right? So I literally would show up at happy hour. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but I was like, I got to get working and I got to get working set. So I actually started working for a recruitment company. I was doing account management. So it was good for me because I was client facing. I was out and about building relationships. We love that for me, but I have always had this passion for fitness. So it was kind of like this underlying little ache. Like it was like, when's it going to come out? When's it going to come out?
Was the feeling, not to cut you off, but was there this feeling that that's not a real job? Like at any point in your head that was stopping
in the
you
beginning,
from
it was
pursuing it?
I didn't think of it like that because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, great. I got a job super fast. We
Right.
love this for me. I'm making money. Great.
Yeah.
And I was interacting with a lot of people, which was important to me at the time. But then it was stupid little things where I was sneaking out midday to go and train or it wasn't something that you would immediately be like, oh, that's weird or why is she doing that? Especially because people have more flexible schedules now, but
Yeah.
not then.
No.
That was
What year
not-
are we talking
I'd be
about?
I have a meeting and
totally.
I'd be in a class somewhere and
What
trying.
year-ish?
I mean 2011. 2011,
Is this like
2012.
peak Soul Cycle? Like where are we in the world?
Peak Soul Cycle.
Okay.
Grapefruit candle,
there you go.
front row boyfriend bike. If I didn't have it, I'm
There you go.
stressed.
Okay.
Like the whole thing.
Yep.
But it was like, it was all of that. And then like, I wasn't like obsessed with anything I was doing until I actually found Megaformer Pilates. And that's when it became a little bit more obsessive. And I was like, I think I need to like do this.
So
because
this
also in
was
the
like-
back of my head, then it became like this like little voice that was like, I feel like I could do it better than that.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Like something about my personality was like, this is what I would do. And like, this is how I would maybe do it like a little better.
So I love this. Based on my background with solid core, like Megaformer Pilates is something that's played a really meaningful role in my life, personally and professionally.
Yes.
And so this is obviously SLT we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So in New York at that time, SLT was really the only game in town because it was Legree Fitness, and Amanda owned the rights to New York, and so on and so forth. So what exactly was so, I guess, compelling about the Megaformer when you first experienced it?
Yeah, I mean,
for people who don't know, and for people who are
and I think it's
experienced,
important because I think it does play a big role in like what I then chose to create off of the machine.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
So the things that were very different or very standout for me is I feel like it was the first time I was actually like feeling my muscles working, the ones that I'm supposed to be working.
Okay.
Like there was some engagement there, whereas before, like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Like if I was in a boot camp type class, I'm jumping up and down because they're telling me to jump up and down, or I'm picking up a weight, or I'm squatting. Like what's going on? Like what am I supposed to be feeling? What muscle am I supposed to be hitting? And I did love like the slow and controlled, like Pilates inspired type movement,
which is so freaking painful.
So good, so good. It hurts so good. But like the main difference was the intensity. I felt like you were able to grab on the Megaformer, whereas like just in my experience, and like I'm sure there's classes out there now that like are a little bit more athletic, but like you can work with heavier resistance on the Megaformer or the Megaformer, those types of machines. So I think it was that like union of those two things that like really struck a chord with me with the Megaformer.
So how did it change did you find that it changed your body? Like did it change and your life as a result?
Yeah. I'm like everything is different now.
Yeah.
It changed my body, which was like I was at the time like at like this point I was engaged, so I was like great, we found something that's actually like working for me. I'm not just like doing it because in the moment it feels good to work out, but I found something that I was like, oh, it feels good to work out in the moment.
Not engaged to your husband, engaged in the workout.
So engaged in all forms. Engaged to my husband, yes. So like it was like at a time where that's kind of the moment where I was like, I want to teach this.
Yes.
I want to do this.
Right. Like there's more here for me. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's changing my body, but also like I am that type of person who like when I'm in a workout, like that's therapy for me.
Yeah.
Because like if you ask me, do I meditate in like a traditional sense, I find it really hard.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, I don't know why I find it hard to meditate.
I know why you find it hard. Exactly.
I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like always thinking about 1,000 things, but actually when I work out and when I'm teaching, it's like the only times that I really don't think about anything else.
Yeah.
I'm like so in. I'm like, and that's like what I want for everyone. Like I want everyone to be like so present and engaged in like what they're working while they're working it, that they don't think about their grocery list or like, the horrible relationship they just got out of or whatever might be like weighing on their minds. Like I want them to just like literally be in the room like my glute is gluting right now. Like there's nothing else. There's nothing else for me here. Like and like that's really one of the only times my mind kind of goes like completely blank slate.
So you transition out of recruiting fully into fitness. How's
fully
that
into
happen?
fitness. So I started going through the training program at SLT, and at the same time, I was like, I might as well like go for it, So I got like a NASM certification, and started training people like one-on-one as well. So like I was doing both of those things at the same time because the training back when I did it was like pretty aggressive, like pretty intensive. cute Tracy. Tracy, hi.
Was Tracy involved at this point, like in your life?
Oh my God, yeah. This is like.
So tell me about that. So by the way, for everybody listening or watching, so we know each other through Tracy Kalinski.
Yes.
But Brooklyn Body Burn.
Yes.
Right. So tell me kind of where that comes in here.
SLT acquired Brooklyn Body Burn, and then Tracy was on like the training team or
Got
like
it.
running
So
that.
you didn't know her at Brooklyn Body Burn. You know her after the acquisition.
I did go a few times.
Got it.
Like I don't think like that wasn't like the defining moment for our relationship. It was like more so when I essentially begged her to take me on as a trainee. Okay. Like she was at the point where she's like, I'm not taking on trainees like personally, like I'm overseeing a process, but like enjoy, live your truth. And I was like, no, I want that. Like I want you. And I was like I'm like, this is my claim to fame. Like I was her last like mentee.
Really?
Yeah. So like I mean, in the moment, like, did I go home and like crying some days? Sorry, Tracy, it happened. I was like, oh my God, she is crazy. But I knew she was making me like the best.
That's why I love her.
Like nothing like being stopped mid-sentence, like 25 minutes into a class you're running. And she's like, I just don't understand like what you're saying. Like, what are you saying? And I was like, I don't actually even know. Like, it was good feedback, but and it was harsh. It was harsh, but like, that's good for me.
Yeah.
Like, I need that. I need it direct. I need it, like, let's just, like, not beat around the bush. Like,
totally.
So, like, that's why I knew, like, I wanted that. So, yeah.
And you had it.
I got it.
You got
Thanks,
it.
babe.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Okay. So you're at SLT now and take us from there.
So, I mean, we're going to fast forward.
Let's do it.
Because I've been there for a while.
Yeah.
But then the pandemic hit and obviously everybody's like randomly now. We're just like, we don't have studios to go to. I'm literally out of a job. And just because life is life, I was also recently pregnant. Love that for me. So it's like, oh my God, we have no job. Pregnant with my first child. Like, what's going on in the world? No one knows. But obviously the turn in fitness was like everybody was now training virtually. Just as the story goes, I was training a lot more one-on-one. So I was forced really to do much more of my own programming.
Sure.
But at the same time, as like a pregnant woman, but also as like just, a woman in general who's at home looking for like, what am I going to do personally for my workouts? I felt I was very underwhelmed with my options. So like for me, like a typical mat Pilates class doesn't do it. It lacks like the athleticism and like the intensity that I would crave. And then like a boot camp style class, like I had mentioned before, it didn't always feel the best on my body.
Sure.
Also, I feel like it lacked that, proper muscle engagement, focus on breath. So I wasn't like really like finding that I was as engaged as I would as if I was taking class like on the Megaformer.
Right.
So then I started, thinking about those things, and it's like, create what you wish existed is like kind of the vibe, and that's what it is. So I created Time Under Tension, which is my method, and it's basically supposed to kind of roll all those things into one. So you're getting like the strength training and the cardio elements of a boot camp style class, but you're also getting those really slow, obnoxiously slow and controlled movements that you would look to find on the Megaformer, hence the name of the method, Time Under Tension.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I roll those all into one, and then like what makes it really exciting is I vary tempo. So like I'm big on like tempo change. So like you'll get your heart rate up and then you'll slow it right back down, and it's not necessarily active recovery because it's like active. So it's designed to get your heart rate up and keep it up. You're working the big muscles, you're working the slow twitch muscle fibers, you're literally getting it all, completely full body burn.
So are you hitting the areas that I like to say I didn't know exist until I got on a Megaformer, basically, where you can't walk for 2 days?
For sure.
Yeah.
You're
hitting that without the machine.
We're hitting that without the machine. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. So obviously you have an app.
Yeah.
But you also do classes IRL.
Yes. I like to like I mentioned, mom. So I'll kind of like do them. They're a little bit more like special event vibes, but I like to try and do one. Trying to do two once a month. I'll do them at different spots in New York City, but like I love it. Like I love doing the in-person thing. Like feeling the energy of everybody in the room, it's like it just hits different. So
I'm sure it's, obviously you can't really replace the
No.
digital thing. You don't have the same feeling when you have a group of people that are like-minded and, sharing the energy.
Yes.
It's the best.
And it's work between jump squats. You don't get that online. You got to come for that.
So it's interesting because I'm always like just spending my time paying close attention to like what's on trend in the fitness wellness space, what, trying to figure out what's around the corner, what's next. And you mentioned like mat Pilates, right? Like I think mat Pilates is very popular obviously now, and like heated sculpt classes and all those things. And I think there's different levels of intensity, but you obviously know better than I. You're saying that you're not in a typical mat Pilates class, you're not getting what you need to feel like you actually worked out. Is that kind of accurate?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, again, handcuff me. I'm going to walk out.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, that's...
Yes, I feel like, I do think that the fitness industry is bad about like I don't know. There is no wrong approach to fitness. Like if you're going to do something and you're going to do something consistently, that's a great workout for you.
Exactly.
Like I love that for you.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to like come for another modality and say like, that's not what you should be doing. You should be doing this. Like I love it if you love it, because it's better.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody comes in at a different level.
Yeah.
So like where a mat Pilates class might not challenge me, it might challenge, it's going to challenge somebody else. And that's great,
Totally.
But like I said, like, I think I like the variety between like the slow and like really being like very aware, like that's the muscle I'm targeting, and like and then the fast.
Right. So it's the mind muscle connection, right? Like, which is pretty advanced. Let's be honest, right? Like as somebody who's worked out for a very long time, but also been very out of shape, 100 pounds over this weight now, like you definitely, there's phases and you kind of graduate and you're looking for something more intense. When I first did solid core, I was like, what the fuck is this? Get me out of here immediately, right? Like it was, and especially I think as a man, it's like so different than what we're used to doing.
Crazy.
Which is
Do you
awesome.
find that you breathe better in your like other workouts from doing solid core?
You know what?
If not, then come to my class.
Yeah, I just feel like in general, like it changed my life so much because I like to seek discomfort to grow. Right. So like I absolutely hated doing solid core, initially, but I don't want to say forced to, but I was in my mind forced to, right? Since they were a client of mine, and Ann and I became very close. And if you know Ann, it's like, this is what you're doing. I'll see you at whatever time.
Babe.
Like, we're doing class together,
right.
And it was, once you kind of get through that initial like shock of like, what the hell is this shit, right? Like my body started to really change from doing that type of workout. And there was benefit everywhere, to your point, right? Yeah. So it was,
it's great to cross train.
It was
like if
phenomenal.
You're hitting those smaller muscles that, supporting your bones, but also supporting the bigger muscles that you're always hitting.
It like kind of pulled everything together for me. Yeah, exactly.
Just
Whatever that. Do that again. That's a clip right there. We're cutting that. That's it. That should be the name of like your studio.
Just a click sound.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right? That's innovative.
It's way shorter than time under tension.
That's so futuristic. Hasn't been done before, just naming something a sound.
Revolutionary over here.
I'm telling you, we are cutting edge.
Crushing.
So it's funny because I don't want to get you in trouble, but at the same time, I'm curious.
You're so in,
I'm
you
like,
so want to get me in trouble.
No, I just want to hear your thoughts on like concepts and like it, because ultimately,
like what? Tell me which one you want to know.
So I'm just curious, like a fuse house as an example.
Yeah.
Okay. Like they obviously are their target audience is of a certain level, and I think there's always an element of and this is my own conclusion, just being in the fitness business and the industry, observing things, that sometimes because something's heated, it might seem to people that are not as athletic that the workout's harder than it actually is because it's
you're
hot.
Like sweating so much.
That's what that's kind of what
and
I'm
I think
getting
that that
and I'm not
feels,
calling out Fuse House. I'm just saying in general, like they're a
but
good
I
example.
Am calling them by name.
No, they're super. Yeah, I did that.
You're like, so
I'm not calling out beep. We're going to beep this.
Give me your 1 to 10.
We're going to make this even more interesting. By the way, like this is fully getting beeped.
Curse because I'm from Long Island, so I just
well, so am I, and I just cursed. So that we're not beeping the curses.
We're, just gonna be like,
we're definitely not beeping the curses. We're beeping the name of the concept that I just said.
Oh, great.
So we could speak more openly because we're not. This is not a target.
Okay.
It's just more of a.
Generally
speaking, is a heated mat sculpt concept.
Yes.
That's popular.
Yes.
Is the workout maybe not as difficult as one might
100%.
think because it's hot as shit?
100% not as difficult.
Okay.
Well, and that's like on purpose. You know what I mean? Like you can't put somebody in like whatever 95 to 100 degree room and ask them to do crazy shit.
Well, you can.
Like, I mean,
I've been in some crazy hot rooms doing crazy shit where I've walked out.
So in my experience, I haven't.
You haven't?
Yeah. Where'd you go? Were you bleep that?
Yeah, we'll bleep this too.
Bleep it up because I'm coming with this. That's going to be our next meeting.
Hot 8.
Hot A?
Hot 8. Have you ever been to Hot 8 yoga?
No.
Oh my God. So it's an LA-based concept.
But is it like athletic yoga? Like
no, it's more like almost like boot campy weights in a heated room.
Okay, well, I'm going to try that.
Oh, it's so good.
So my experience with like a hot or like a heated room, like sculpt Pilates type
which
of
is like your modality.
Is that like, I think sweating like that feels really nice. Like it feels like your body's getting a reset.
Which is why we love sauna.
Exactly, separate to the workout.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't personally like stan a class like that is because I have found in the classes that I have taken that the class could be more challenging, but is not because you're in a hot room. So like in my personal take is I'd rather be sweating because of effort versus like sweating because I'm in a hot room. And like if you're in a hot room, you're obviously putting in effort to like do these things, but like I feel like my hang up is like I want to be sure that it's coming from the effort I'm putting in,
right?
Versus like because it's hot in there.
Yeah.
So like I love sweating and I like sweating in my workouts, but when I sweat, when I take time under tension, I teach or film time under tension, like it's like this is 103% my effort that I'm putting in. Like I'm sweating because I'm dying out here.
Now, so do you
not because it's hot. And then like 100%. when I go sun on cold plunge.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where my body gets its.
Do you think though that there is a world where your difficult workout could exist in a heated room?
I don't know if I'd want to do my workout in a heated room.
Can we try it?
Can
we just
and
get
if
a
we die, we die.
100%. Yeah.
If we pass out, we pass out.
It's interesting. So
because like if there's anyone we could try it, but I think that
No, we would live. It just might suck.
Oh, right.
But I think we'd live.
Load up on those electrolytes.
But here's the thing. So
cross your fingers.
Yeah, of course. Make it fun, right? So
I will.
Listen. Early solid core. This is interesting because I never really talk about this. Early solid core, we would locate at times next to a soul cycle. And we realized that suburban soul cycles were very different than urban soul cycles. And when we opened the Roslyn, New York Solid Core, a lot of the Soul Cycle members in Roslyn came over to Solid Core and literally would walk out within the first 5 minutes of class.
Yeah.
And it dawned on us that there are a lot of people that take these classes that are just kind of like, their tension on their bike is not very heavy.
It's almost check a box.
Yeah,
45 minutes, I worked out and
Correct. And there's space for that,
yeah,
right?
Right. That could be enough for some
listen,
people. But
I like to just block myself out and do things at times.
That's where I'm nervous.
Just
a heated time under tension. We'd have I don't know how many people are like down to clown with that.
Right, but I think
You're like the most intense human beings ever, and like throw them into one room.
But solid core, to Anne's credit, she very much was upfront that like this isn't for everybody. Like this workout is tough. It's not for everybody. And a lot of people initially were like, that's crazy. Why would you want to turn people away or whatever it is?
It's not like that. I totally get that mentality. It's not like turning people away. It's like I'm getting a lot of people asking me about like doing beginner classes or a beginner program. And I think there might be a space for me to do something like that without like, for lack of a better term, like dumbing down my method.
Yeah.
But initially my response was actually like, no, I'm not going to do that, which is whatever. But because I'm hoping that even though it is really challenging, like I'm talking you through the whole time. Like I'm talking you through in annoyingly explicit details, like what you're supposed to be doing, how you could do it better, what you're feeling, and then giving a modification and a progression. So like if in that moment, like you can't do that one thing, like that's cool. But like I'm telling you like how to do it for the future. Like keep coming back.
Right. You're going to get better. Like, you're going to get stronger.
So it's not like it's like not achievable because you don't know what's what.
Or you're not trying to get people where they need to be.
You might not be at that level yet, but like here are your
Stick
options. And like,
yeah.
There's always an option.
Right.
Like if I'm telling you exactly how to do something the exact right way and the exact muscle you're supposed to be feeling, then like if it's too much with the weight, drop the weight down.
Right.
If you don't love the band, take off the band.
Right.
If you need a break, take the break, get back into it. But it's not for lack of like me telling you exactly where you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be.
Right. Modify, continue coming, be consistent, have some discipline, become a high performer.
Right.
Like let's try to get to the point.
So I'm kind of teeter-totting on the whole like idea of a beginner class program because
maybe it's like I hear what you're saying. I don't think that like beginner is maybe it's like an intro to on some level, but I think you're looking for. I tell people
that take bodyweight classes for that. Like I have like bodyweight classes on the app. I'm like try it with your own body weight, and then you progress things, then add resistance, et cetera, et cetera. But it might just be like an ethos thing that I just like don't get down with. Who knows? Well, you'll have to have me back on and I'll tell you if I actually did it or not. But like it's the same thing with YouTube for me, which is like I obviously want to do YouTube, get on YouTube or whatever, but like I have the app and I don't want to dumb down the experience of like doing a workout with me, doing a workout with Kelly Cole, doing a time and retention method by not having all my instruction there.
Right.
So like, and then
because they're not getting the same experience.
Yeah. And I also feel like that's like the issue, and that's why people get injuries because they go for the video, the low hanging fruit. Right. They'll like grab something and they're like, they're doing it. Somebody's in the video going like this. There's no instruction about like how you should do it, what you're supposed to be feeling. Is it right that I'm feeling it here, there, wherever? That's like my whole thing. Right. So like I feel like like the guy who videos me, he's like, should we not just like throw this up on YouTube and like I'm like, yeah, but then people won't hear what I'm saying. Right. And then people are gonna be like, not 100%. They're not gonna be feeling it like the people on the app. And then I'm like, I just like, I don't know.
Well, that's like controlling your brand too, right?
Yeah.
Like I get that.
It's like really like I mean I want to do it, but it's kind of like right now it feels very against like what I'm trying to put out there. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I mean, it's an evolution, and you'll figure it out. It'll be
maybe not.
You're already figuring it out. You're literally like halfway through this podcast, maybe more, and you haven't been arrested yet. So I think there's still time. There's still time. And we bleeped out the first one. But what's your take on Soto method? What's your take on?
I haven't been.
Okay. Can I give another one?
Yeah.
What else is there? Yeah. What else is popular? Do you have one that's popular that I'm trying to think?
I mean,
what about P-Volve?
I haven't been.
You haven't been.
I've heard things from other people, but I wouldn't want to like broadcast other people's
that's
opinions.
Not
it's not mine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What about regular reformer Pilates versus a Megaformer?
See, I'm like on a mission right now to find because I think that with Reformer, there's so much variety and there's so much that you can do and play with that like it is one of those things that is violently instructor dependent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I have gone to a Reformer class and literally have been, it was very meditative. I was almost asleep. Like it felt nice. Like I was like, but it wasn't
difficult?
Like I would have needed to like run home.
Right.
You know, to be like, okay.
I got to work out. No,
yeah, or
I
like
get
at
it.
least walk fast.
I totally get that, man.
But like
my
I've
wife's
heard,
the same way, by the way. Like if she does a class that is not like hitting
I'm leaving my bag here. I got to run.
Like she'll go do another workout.
Yeah.
You know, but I think we're all a little mental. Right? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, like you don't need to do a really hard workout every day.
No.
Like that might be actually not a positive thing.
No, I do take like religiously. I mean, this could be my kids also holding me accountable, but I do like religiously take 1 or 2 rest days every week.
That's good.
Yeah. And then like, you know, there's certain things you kind of pick and choose like your recovery moments. I feel like you fit them in where you can. Like you don't do every wellness practice in the book because then that becomes stressful and not wellness.
Totally.
But like you find ones that you enjoy and you actually like and you're just like, I can do this. Like,
so what other things are you, tell me about like your daily like must do's. Like do you have a checklist of things that you feel off if you skip a day? Or
I need movement. So like I know we were just talking about like rest days and like I said, if it is one of those 2 days,
you're like, in my rest days I run 10 miles, but
I'm like, it's not a run, it's a jog.
Exactly.
It's a walk. Whatever. No, I do like to walk. Like that's why this weather is just like completely killing me because like
you're stuck.
I'm like it's 8
Get a
degrees.
treadmill. Like go to a
but
gym.
like I live in Williamsburg and
so
like my commute is me walking the bridge. Like I walk
That's beautiful.
over the bridge and like that's time. I mean, that takes that long to like Subway or Uber basically anywhere from Brooklyn anyway. So like I'm now so good at walking. I'm an excellent walker. I can walk so fast. It's actually like psychotic, but I can get like from
maybe you should teach walking classes.
I would be like, meet me on
That's
the edge
phenomenal.
of the bridge. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, literally.
By the way, walking.
Everyone throws on the same playlist and we just.
Walking's the best.
The best.
I love walking. I think it's and I throw a weight.
No, I literally feel.
What about a weight vest? Do you wear a weight vest ever to walk?
I don't, but I've accidentally worn ankle weights.
Accidentally?
Accidentally. Like
How
I've
does
been
this
teaching or filming in them and then like forgotten to take them off. And I was
That's
like, oh,
normal.
I'm that girl today. I'm blessed. Like I've got like the,
Is
you
it
know.
good?
Yeah, if I didn't notice it, then I was like, well,
No,
I could
if you
just
didn't
see.
notice it, you're too strong, or they're
so
too
strong.
light. One or the other. Are they bala or what are they?
I
Is
have
that
bala
controversial?
ones. I'm like, probably. But
are
I
we getting
actually like
arrested yet?
this. I'm like, actually like this French brand, Mason
Ooh.
Athlete. It's like, they're really cute. They're leather. They're a little
Okay.
bit more elevated. I feel like they're a little easier to strap
Got it.
around because like the bala ones are like
Rigid.
biscuits.
Biscuits.
Biscuits with a.
Yes, like a French cruller.
So I feel like the leather ones with the straps stay in place a little bit. They're not like as like
Are
for whatever reason,
is there
it's
like sand
stressed
in
me
them, or
Yeah,
are
I think
they're
they-
not hard?
they're
They're not a hard like
yeah. It's like like a bean like
Right,
a
right,
bean
something
bag
like
like
that.
a small bean
yeah,
bag.
like a leather high end
Just like a
beanbag.
French leather beanbag.
Amazing.
Sounds great. But I love them. So those and they're like come in fun metallic colors. So
Cool.
they're a little bit more fun.
What else do we do? Is there a
else do we do?
nighttime routine? Is there what
listen.
about we haven't even spoken about diet, nutrition, we haven't spoken about sleep, we haven't spoken about
I feel like, do you know what the thing is like it's a natural thing to be asked about these other like wellness things or like what do you do or what's your routine to be healthy when you're in this space. But I feel like it's maybe fine to be an expert at one thing and not
Totally.
be an expert at the other thing. So like this is the thing where people ask me about my nutrition
Yeah.
all the time. And I'm like, listen, like at its baseline, like do I prioritize protein? Do I try and hydrate? Yes. But like, am I eating a frozen waffle with my kids most mornings? Like if even though it's probably cold and actually like 3 bites of it. So like, do we really want to be asking me my nutrition advice? Because like, am I crushing it most days? Like some days I do, some days I don't. Cause like,
yeah, but I think that's what people need to hear because
Yeah.
you know that's reality, that's real
Yeah.
life. Like it's nice to hear that you're not like I'm
like,
so
but
dialed
also, like,
in
I also
every
like
day,
I'm a big
meal.
stay in your lane type of girly, where like
But I'm asking you about like what you do. I'm not asking
Yeah.
for your advice. I'm asking what you
Well.
do. Like, so what does Kelly actually
Yeah.
eat? What the, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I think it's nice that
it's balanced but unbalanced.
I used to be way
it's
more
a very
psychotic.
unbalanced balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be more
Like, I never
psychotic
was
about my
psychotic.
nutrition. Yeah, that's great.
Because I think
You also never were overweight.
I had a really awkward time in college, but I think that was just like
Let's talk
college.
about that.
Like, it was like, you drank too much, you didn't eat enough, and you were just like skinny fat,
Okay, got
like,
it.
it didn't look
And this
amazing.
was pre-fitness.
This was pre-fitness. Yeah.
But you still walked, but only to class.
I don't even know.
You
if I
aren't
did
power
once that
walking
much.
across a bridge.
I mean, look, I was still like I wouldn't want, maybe I shouldn't say it was pre-fitness, because I cheered all the way through college, and I cheered freshman year where I was, which wasn't like that big of a deal, because it wasn't like, I performed on a band shell, which was cool. It was like Bring It On vibes, but like we weren't like number 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
But it was a completely different experience. But then, like, I was in college, so I was like, kind of also want to be in a sorority and like drink my body weight every night, to be honest.
Of course.
Like, live my truth.
Yeah.
Gotta live my truth.
Yeah. And
so
then
like,
eat like a whole
I was
pizza
trying to do both
at,
for like
4
the first
a.m.
year, and like the whole team was like, we're going out with the football team tonight, like blah blah blah. And I'm like a freshman, I've been at school for like 3 days, and I was like, oh, sorry guys, like I have plans. And they were like, you have plans? Like, you're a freshman. Like, with what friends? Like, who are your friends? And meanwhile, I'm like think I'm being so slick that I'm like fully pledging a sorority. Like, wow, I'm on the cheerleading squad. Like, it was. So then I had to.
Which means that's not really possible.
I had to walk away from the cheerleading team.
You had to choose one.
Yeah, I had to choose, and I chose
the dark side.
I chose the dark side.
You did.
Yeah, because like that's the time to choose the dark side.
100%.
You're in college, even in your 20s, you're living. People are like, "What do we do? Do we have to have it all together?" No, you don't have to have anything together. Like, kind of just do it. Do what feels like you want to do.
So what's our relationship with alcohol now?
I haven't drank like hard alcohol. Is that what we call it? Like spirits?
Yeah, spirits.
Yeah, I haven't drank spirits since giving birth to my first child.
Okay.
So Charlie's
4
4
years? Yeah.
And like, obviously you're a year pregnant before that, so it's been like 5 years since I've there's an occasional time where an espresso martini
No tequila
is
shots?
No, like I haven't taken shots are never really my thing.
Yeah.
And if someone like asks me to do one at a wedding or something, I'm like, respectfully, like, do one. But like chin with a glass of wine. So like never a shot, but like, is there a moment where an espresso martini feels right? Like, for sure. Yeah. But like those moments are very few and far between for me. Like, I love a glass of wine, like with dinner. But like, it's only ever when I'm like out to dinner, which is like, or like out doing something, like maybe once, maybe twice a week. Yeah. I'm a big you call them garden beverage? Like a garden beverage girl, like a THC.
Yeah.
That's like my saving grace. Like, I definitely am I'm very full on. Yeah. When I come home, I need something to like relax my brain.
Is there a brand that you prefer?
Yes. I love Drink Can.
I need to check.
No, they love
me. By the way,
they love me. We love each other.
Is there a partnership?
No, we love each other already.
Okay.
It's not that serious yet, but like, you guys know this has to be serious now. But like, I'm definitely like, things like affect me very quick. Like, I can't like sometimes I see like anything 5 milligrams. I'm like, oh no, like that's too much. But they have like the 2 milligram ones, and I'm like, okay, like
2
I
milligrams
can
of
sip
THC?
this. Yes,
okay.
And I'm like,
see,
I
it's
can
interesting
sip this.
Like
I can just like chill on this. Like,
yeah.
If I'm like, I have a can, I do bath time with my kids. Yeah, I'm like, this is a vibe. This is fun. We're all just hanging out. Whereas like, maybe I'd be like a little bit more high stress. Like, I come in, I'm freaking tired.
I think I need to discover this
all day.
Stuff. Yeah.
I talked with people, talked at people. Like,
you feel fine in the morning from your one.
So fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have more than one, but like the idea is that like
sometimes
I can
choose.
12-pack. If I have like one. Yeah. 5 milligram, whatever, then it's like I don't have any room to like.
Yes.
If I have like a 2 milligram, and I'm like, all right, another one. Like, we can sip on that.
Right.
So, but that's been my drink of choice. Like, I don't have alcohol in my house.
Yeah.
Like, at
it's
all.
Interesting because I haven't had a drink in 2 years, and I I haven't smoked in like
See,
forever.
my lungs don't love smoking either.
And it's
so I'm like, who smokes anymore? Let's
right.
drink our weed.
Yeah, totally. But I feel like it's
so I definitely love.
Yeah, I actually I'd love to try one because like my intention is not to like be sober. It's just I knew I needed to remove
We're just
alcohol.
like not alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol's
oh
like
my
not
God, you
good
should have
for
told
me.
me. I'll bring you one next time.
Where can everyone find this stuff?
I mean,
through
there's
your
like
link,
bodegas in
through your affiliate link on your Instagram.
No, I'm dying. I'm like,
By the way, we're gonna make this happen 100%
literally.
because I'm just gonna post it and collaborate with.
I mean, look, they already know that I love them.
Apparently.
I'm like all the moms in Williamsburg are like literally subscribed.
Amazing.
I'm like, listen, guys, we love it because it does like it
makes
is a
so much
massive
sense.
wine replace. Like it,
Right.
like you don't have to have wine at home every night.
Yeah.
Like stereotypically.
Totally.
I love a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
I'm much more chilled. I'm like, try and fight with me.
Yeah.
After I have a can, I'm just like, listen.
That's awesome.
We're
Can we
fine.
sauna
We're
on
fine.
a?
Everything's
Can
fine.
you sauna on a can or bad idea?
I wouldn't, but that's just because like I feel like it's not like something that like because it's only 2 milligrams.
Yeah.
So you're not like you don't like have a drink and you're not like
Right.
you're like chill.
Chill.
You're just like a more like relaxed version of yourself. Edges are rounded, you know? But like I don't know like if sweating so much and then like I like to be like present when I'm in a
You
sauna
could
cold plunge.
possibly die.
Because I feel I'm
We're-
like I don't know if
I
it's
don't
the
know.
safest, but like
Yeah.
also just like in general I like to be present when I'm in the sauna and the cold
Makes
plunge. I like to
sense.
like be hot and like just like feel that feeling
Right.
versus like introducing another feeling.
Right.
And then like be in the cold plunge
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
do that, you know? And then I'll go
get
get
it.
a can after.
I love it. It sounds good. Do they
It's like the
serve
best
these?
evening.
Do they serve these at restaurants anywhere?
No, but like they have like little like roadies, little sachets. So like
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing.
I think I actually first dabbled with this like 2
Like, I think I
years
have a couple
ago,
in my
'cause it was
bag
like
right
dry
now.
Jan.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, you want one? Are you good?
It's almost
I was like, put it in the
lunchtime.
water. Is it sparkling? What's up?
So you discovered this dry January?
Yeah, like
you
some.
needed a
I wasn't
replacement?
personally doing dry January.
Yeah.
I never do dry January
Yeah.
because like
You did-
I don't drink enough for it to be like I'm like why am I gonna deprive myself a glass of wine
Right.
a night out when I like
Well, there's no need for you
There's no
because you're
need.
obviously not drinking.
yeah like I'm not like
To the point
going
that you
for
need
it
to
on a
be
Monday,
doing-
Tuesday, Wednesday,
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
You know.
Does your husband drink?
I mean, again, wow, socially, like
Similar,
out,
same kind-
but like
same-
neither of us are drinking at home,
Yeah.
like ever. Like there's never like
Yeah.
really alcohol in my house, and that's not because we are like deciding that we're not. It's just like
Yeah.
we just don't.
No,
Yeah.
it's great. You don't have a problem with alcohol. Congratulations. Can't say the same.
Listen, we all got our beast.
We do, 100%. It's great. So where do you see like just the overall industry, fitness, wellness space going? You've been in it for a long time and seeing some of the, the pioneers in the industry obviously going away, like the Soul Cycles, right?
Yeah.
But they changed the game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I mean, Megaformer Pilates is super popular, but been around for a long time now. All those.
I don't know. I feel like there's space for everyone.
I
just
agree.
feel like you have to like. I think there's I think it's a people thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think like one studio thrives over another studio because like somebody's necessarily doing something so much different, especially if it is literally like the same ideas.
Right.
Or like for example,
a people
like,
thing on.
do I see like programs popping up all the time now, like strength and Pilates together, like what a time to be alive. Like
Right.
I'm like, I know, babe.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
But like I don't feel like this is like a threatening thing to me or
Right.
to like my method or to my business, because I ultimately think that what makes things successful is the people behind them.
Yeah.
And so like if you're nobody else is me. Like
Right.
you're bringing something to the table, whether it's how you do what you do or the energy that you bring or your ideas, like that's what's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not even true just for wellness. That's true in all industries.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the person behind it that ultimately makes it a success. So like, can I say like, can I see like this being more popular than this in the next year? Like, I definitely think that people are like, finding that you don't have to have an all or nothing approach to things. You don't have to be like a Pilates girly and then not also enjoy like lifting heavy weights because, like I said, anything that you're going to do consistently, that's a great workout for you. So like if you find something that you jive with, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing one thing or another thing. So I think it's great that people are mixing modalities. And if you can find like a class or an instructor who does that for you, where you don't have to necessarily do like Monday we're doing Pilates and Tuesday we're doing strength, but also maybe you love that.
Yeah.
So like go for it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like do what works best for you. Do what you want to do. Like I personally like the mix. Like I like the all-in-one like mixture because if I did 45 minutes of cardio, that's like not for me.
Right.
But like I like to know that like I'm alive and my heart rate goes up.
Yeah.
And like I could do challenging shit at a fast pace.
Yeah.
It's like I still like feel like great when I do shit like that. Like I also feel the same when I lift a heavy weight. So, but do I also like to just like make sure that like before I'm doing those things that like I've activated my muscles appropriately and I know how to breathe when I'm supposed to breathe? Like, yeah, those things are really important to me. So I just...
Do you strength train at all? Like lift weights in a gym?
So the answer is I do strength train, but I do it within time under tension.
Got it.
That is part of the method. Like the way I program a class, like you're gonna get with every class, strength training, cardio, Pilates.
In every class. Yeah, so it's all full body.
The only like variation on the class that I've done so far is I've introduced what's called a slow burn, which is they're designed to only be 20 minutes and they do not have the cardio element in them. So you can get like a strength Pilates. The idea is that you're, it's maybe for a day that you feel a little bit like a little bit more low energy, but you still want to like get a really good burn. Like you really want to kind of like, you still want to fuck shit up, but like you're like, I want to fuck shit up, but I also have my period. So I'm going to like fuck shit mildly, not like a full send,
100%, yeah.
So, and then the idea is like, I have played with like making them longer or whatever, but like, yeah, it's just like you'll get the same burn or you get the like that good, like that nice grab for your muscles, but you're not like, you don't have to do a mountain climber per se in that one.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So like I've found like it's been really nice to have that option personally. Like if I'm on vacation and like my kids kept me up all night and I'm just like, no.
You want to get something, but
like it doesn't mean that I'm like dead. Like I don't want to like call it for the day. Like I'm not like, because again, I know that movement makes me feel better. And like normally after I do a class, like I end up feeling more energized and I end up pressing play on another one, like another 10 minutes or like whatever. So that's how the story goes. But like, yeah, like I'm thankful to have that option for like those lower frequency or lower energy days.
So where can everybody find Time Under Detention and you? What's the best way to do that?
Where can you catch me if you can? Never. The App Store. You can find Time Under Tension on the App Store. So you search Time Under Tension or Kelly Cole and it will come up.
Okay.
It's like athletic burgundy logo. Or on Instagram, I am Kelly Cole, just in case I forget my own name.
Yes,
and that's also the website too. IamKellyCole.com. So all those, I try and make it as easy as possible to find me.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And find myself.
I just wanna have peace. Pay for the bill, let them take my card, never see the receipt. Good health, we proud, but everybody around prosperity. I just wanna have peace.